Hello there, everyone. This is Kellyanne, the High Priestess, bringing you divine messages. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. This is going to be your weekly collective reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the sign of Sagittarius. I'll be taking a look at your recent past, your present, and near future energies for you, as well as any obstacles or challenges that you're currently working through. I'll also be asking Spirit for advice or messages to help you along on your soul's journey as well. I've already pre-shuffled with your energy, Sagittarian, so that we can get started. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, my ancestors and loved ones that have crossed over. Thank you for this gift of divination, and thank you for your blessings and your protection as I attempt to clarify and interpret these messages and advice that you're channeling through me tonight. I ask that you please be as specific as possible, Spirit, so that I may interpret your messages correctly and provide accurate guidance to my seekers. I feel like a lot of cards keep trying to pop out here. Let's see what we have so far. Wow, Sagittarians. In your recent past, we have two cards that relate to your emotions and your relationships here. Both of these cards are in reverse. This is water energy. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse, and we also have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So I'm strongly feeling that in the recent past, Sagittarians, you had a little bit of an upset in terms of your emotional life, in terms of your relationships, or your relationship, I should say. I'm seeing that there is definitely a missed opportunity in love here because of something that happened. And as a result, everything was kind of turned upside down. There was definitely a sense of you feeling that you were emotionally unfulfilled. You may have been feeling like you were emotionally, just kind of, I don't want to say distraught, but kind of like everything that you had hoped and dreamed for in terms of like a happy ending was kind of turned upside down here because of this missed opportunity. Okay, so we're going to clarify these cards and get more information for you in a moment. But before we do that, I'd like to pull some cards for your current obstacles or challenges first, and then we'll get into it, okay? What are the current obstacles or challenges for Sagittarians? Thank you. Okay, we have the High Priestess in reverse, major for Pisces. You might be dealing with a Pisces right now. Obstacles or challenges. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You may also be dealing with an Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And what's currently going on? What's currently going on for you, Sagittarians? Let's see. Ooh, you have the Devil card here, major for Capricorn. Oh, there's two cards here. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. We have the Seven of Cups upright and the Sun, major for Leo. Very interesting. What I'm strongly feeling here, Sagittarians, I'm getting a third party feeling here. I feel like there's somebody extra in this reading right now, even in this current energy. The reason I feel that is because you have two threes here. And often in a reading, when there are multiple threes, it means that somebody's interfering or there's an extra person involved here, a third party. Okay. Now, normally I might say this doesn't have to be a situation of infidelity, but because the devil energy is coming up, and we know that the devil energy represents toxicity, lying, energy that's just not healthy, sneaking around, substance abuse, alcoholism, addictions, obsessions, possession, all of that stuff. I'm going to say that this was definitely a third party. Okay? Now, It's possible, if this is you, Sagittarians, that two people that you're involved in are a water sign and an earth sign, or involved with, I should say. Could be a water sign and one could be an earth sign. Okay? I'm strongly feeling that because of this situation, this third party situation, and because of the energy that I'm feeling, that you seem to have many options available to you, I feel that it's almost like you're unable to decide how to move forward in order to find your own happiness. What I'm strongly feeling here is that you're kind of patiently waiting for like everything to work out for you. You're kind of patiently waiting for you to be able to arrive at the place where you feel like you've always wanted to arrive at, or possibly like the place where you feel like you've arrived at your ultimate potential. But because of the way that you're handling the situation, even though you have a lot of choices, I feel like you're so confused about what to do that you're just not doing anything. Okay? I feel like your ships are not coming in because of your lack of action. Okay? With this Three of Pentacles here, I'm strongly feeling that you're unable to cooperate or collaborate with the person that could bring you the most happiness. I feel like you're not putting in enough effort. You're not working hard towards this. You're not bringing your piece of the puzzle to this equation. And as a result, you're patiently waiting for your ships that are just not coming in, right? Like I said, possibly one person that you may be dealing with could be an earth sign, a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Taurus. And the other person I feel could be a water energy, possibly a Pisces. This could also maybe be a Cancer or a Scorpio. I'm also feeling that possibly as a result of some kind of third party involvement, it's possible that the person, the water sign person, may have felt in the recent past like it was depleting them of their energy, or possibly, not serving them well. And I'm also feeling like because of all of these options that were on the table for you, there may have been some illusion in terms of, what was actually, working and what wasn't, or possibly even delusion, meaning that maybe it was unclear to you as to whether or not these choices that were in front of you were even feasible for you or even possible given your situation. And I don't know your situation, so I can't speak to that. But I feel like possibly you had a very hard time kind of relying on your own inner voice and relying on yourself to make decisions. I kind of feel that possibly your heart was leading you in one direction, but then your practical, like kind of realistic side was pulling you away from that and leading you in a different direction. That's what I'm strongly feeling here. But either way, I'm feeling like because of your lack of action, because of all the confusion that you felt, you really, were trying to get to a place of happiness, but you didn't do anything about it. That's what I'm strongly feeling. Right? That's what I'm strongly feeling. I feel like you might be a little bit obsessive, or you may be a person who possibly was involved with someone who exhibited this toxic energy, somebody who was very possessive. This could be, like I said, somebody who is involved with substance abuse, possibly, someone who drinks a lot of alcohol or substance abuse. Doesn't have to be. This could be somebody who's very jealous, very controlling. This could also be somebody who just really exhibits behaviors that are very unhealthy. somebody who really wants to ultimately control every aspect of the other person to the point that the other person doesn't have any free will of their own. Okay? But it's this inability to kind of collaborate and cooperate and kind of understand that all of the pieces have to fit into the puzzle in order to create a whole. And that's why you're not able to kind of reach your highest potential because of all of the options that are before you, and you're unable to choose one because everything is so confusing to you. Okay, that's what I feel. All right, now I'm going to clarify this part in a moment. Now, let's take a look at what's at the bottom of the deck. This is what you don't see coming. All right, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. All right, and it's in reverse. So it may be, moving forward, Sagittarians, you might be experiencing around the corner kind of like a downtick in your luck. You might kind of feel like things are not working out for you. Things are not turning out the way that you wanted. So let's get some more information for that and see what's going on. Okay? So, Spirit, can I have some energy for the near future for Sagittarians, please? What can they expect coming around the corner? Right. So we have the Death card here, Major for Scorpio in reverse, Nine of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Actually, let me do this. I'll put this down here. Okay. Okay. So in the near future, Sagittarians, you're going to feel extremely worried, or you're going to feel a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress because you're like obsessively thinking about a certain situation, and you're so worried about this situation or this relationship or this thing that you're involved in coming to an end that you're almost going to fall into this pattern of, like I said, like a downtick, feeling like things are not working out. You're going to actually feeling almost like you're starting to panic about it. All right. Because somebody here is definitely resisting this change or transformation from happening, in the sense that something should really probably come to an end here with this Devil energy, but it's just not. Like somebody is resisting this. Somebody is like kind of preventing this ending from happening, right? Somebody's very like resistant to allowing this transformation to occur. But it is a situation where a change needs to happen here because this was not working. You weren't like arriving at your potential. Okay. You weren't like, working toward, a resolution here so that you could be happy. Now, I am also feeling that whatever situation you were involved in, and remember, I said that I do feel that there was a third party involved here. This was not like maybe an arrangement that was kind of short-lived. I'm kind of feeling like there's definitely a sense of longevity here. There's a sense of history with this person. And I'm feeling like you may have very fond memories with this person. There's definitely like a loving, caring energy that comes from being involved with someone over time. And I feel like in the near future, you're very worried about whether or not you're going to have a brand new beginning with this person. You're so worried about it that it's like you're trying your best not to allow this to be over, and you're kind of hanging on to this idea, and you're kind of like not allowing an ending to happen because deep down you feel like possibly you could be happy with this person, but you're still unable to make any decisions here because you have so many choices. Okay? And you feel like coming around the corner, you're going to feel like luck is not on your side. You're going to possibly feel like timing is not on your side. You're going to feel like fate and destiny are not on your side, because it's like you don't want to give up on the situation. You want this new beginning. You want to have this brand new opportunity with this person, but like you just continue to be worried about it. You continue to like, maybe do things so that this ending can't happen. You're kind of hanging on here. But ultimately what you don't see coming is that there's definitely going to be this sense of like things not working out for you. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here, but we're going to clarify this and see why. Okay? Hi, Bear. That's my dog. Okay, so here we go. First, let's go back here. Tell me about this Ten of Cups in reverse. What was this missed opportunity in love? Tell me about this Ten of Cups. I get very sad when I see that card in reverse, because when it's in the upright, it really is so beautiful. It's like such a beautiful energy. It's like what we want to really achieve, that ultimate emotional fulfillment, right? But when it's in reverse, it just really speaks to things just really, just like not working out how we had planned. It's like heartbreaking. It's like all of our hopes and dreams are shattered. It's like that kind of energy, right? And the reason possibly that there was this missed opportunity was because possibly there was another person that came into the situation here. Okay, this Emperor is major for Aries. It's possible that maybe it's possible that even another person entered the picture, or this could be you, Sagittarius. I'm not quite sure yet. I have to clarify that further to see. The Emperor is like the divine masculine of the tarot deck. This is like the ultimate like husband, the father. He's like the problem solver. He takes care of everything. He kind of makes sure everybody's okay, right? The Emperor really is a type of personality that relies on rules and structure and law, making sure that things are just and fair. But sometimes this person can be a little bit difficult. They can be a little bit stubborn. They can be a little bit controlling in the way that they handle things, because Emperor energy people really expect to kind of make the rules and everyone else is supposed to follow the rules. Like they're kind of like that energy where it's like my way or the highway. So sometimes they can be a little bit challenging because they're a little bit rigid. They can also be a little bit possessive and a little bit domineering at times, like forcing their will. Now, if this is you, it's possible that these behaviors work to your detriment, in the sense that possibly however you were acting kind of, led to somebody feeling like maybe they just weren't interested in those qualities in a person, and possibly, they decided that this new beginning was not for them. Okay, that's a possibility too. All right, so let's take a look now at your current energy. Tell me about this Devil. Now, the Devil card, when it comes up in a love reading, it can also have to do with a karmic tie, a karmic soul tie, meaning that, with fate and destiny and karma, there are people that are placed in our lives for specific reasons, right? A reason for every season. And sometimes these people make life very interesting, but also very, very challenging and often very painful. And what we choose to do about those situations determines whether or not life lessons are mastered. Because really in life, the whole goal is to go through different cycles and different people and different chapters in your life. And the life lessons that you master help you to evolve and bring you to the next level. Life lessons that you don't master, you keep repeating until you get it right. So it's possible that this Devil card is coming up because there are some karmic ties between you and this other person that you have to work through, that you have to master in order to grow, in order to evolve, in order to move to the next chapter where you can really find true happiness, thereby the Sun card here. Okay, so we're clarifying the Devil. Look, now we have the Ten of Cups in the upright, right? We have the Temperance card. That's you, Sagittarius, in reverse. You're feeling that sense of imbalance. You're feeling that sense of being all over the place emotionally. We have, I'm going to pop these over here just because I don't have room. We're going to have the Page of Wands here. We have the Magician here in reverse. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So all 5 of these cards are clarifying the Devil for me, okay? So what I'm strongly feeling is that you had this idea that there was a path that you could take that you were very passionate about. You were thinking about taking action and moving in a new direction. Something that you were very driven to pursue, something that you were very interested in, something that, excited you. It was, possibly this third person that you were involved with, right? And over time, you started to see that possibly there might have been the opportunity for you to kind of plan strategically how to move forward to secure a future with this person, with this Knight of Pentacles, whether it was financial security or just making plans in general in a slow, methodical way so that you could arrive at a place where possibly this could work out for you. And you were trying very hard because you did kind of feel like you could arrive at this Ten of Cups energy with this person. However, over time, you started to feel like you were unable to bring that to fruition. You were unable to manifest that wish for yourself. And the reason that you were unable to manifest that wish is because of this Knight energy, okay? Knights are not the most consistent energy. If this was a King of Pentacles, I feel like this reading would have probably shown me something completely different. But with Knights are very inconsistent. Sometimes they move toward what it is that they want, and sometimes they pull back their energy and they move in the opposite direction. So I feel like the intent was to move forward and to make plans for the future, but because it's a Knight, I feel like there was like this wishy-washy energy and there was like some inconsistent energy in terms of actually putting a plan in place and moving forward in a methodical way to make sure that everything panned out and there was financial stability and there was like some kind of agreement possibly between the two of you where things were going to work out. And because of that inconsistency, like I said, you were unable to kind of manifest this, right? You were unable to pull it off. And that led you to feel completely emotionally imbalanced. Okay. There's definitely like a dysregulated energy here. You may have or still feel like you're emotionally all over the place with this situation. You don't know how to fix it. You don't know what to do about it. And I feel like you're still trying to work through it and you still want your ships to come in and you still want to, figure out which options you should actually go after in order to arrive at this Sun energy and, this Ten of Cups energy. But at the same time, I'm not really sensing like there's a real solid plan put in place here. I'm not really seeing any positive movement here. And I'm not really seeing any like real effort, in terms of actually making decisions and kind of moving in a certain way, to show me that you're going to actually arrive at this place. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for this Devil card. Let me see about the Seven of Cups. What does the Seven of Cups represent here? Remember I told you the Seven of Cups can really be like confusion, illusion, delusion. It's really like things not really being very clear to you, and that you do have different options or different choices or different ways that you can go with this, but everything is so cloudy and murky that you just can't really pick a direction here. Okay. Too many, Spirit. Can I have clarification for the Seven of Cups, please? Clarification for the Seven of Cups. Can I have clarification for the Seven of Cups? Tell me about these choices for Sagittarius. Okay. We have the Judgment card. Okay. The Judgment card really speaks to, again, you making a decision, a very monumentous decision, excuse me. And this decision, whichever way you went with this, was going to change your life or is going to change your life in a very profound way. But what you're not understanding is that when the Judgment card comes up, this card is all about the sense of release, meaning that you are understanding that there's very little that you can control. Okay, we might think that we can control everything, but we really can't. And the devil is all about control. It's like trying to control everything, micromanage. It's like OCD and obsession and possession and feeling like you're just going to like perseverate and think about things over and over and over again and like kind of force your will on things. And it's not like that, right? Judgment is here to tell you that you need to let the divine step in on your behalf and decide what is best for you in this situation, right? Because ultimately, destiny is real, fate is real, karma is real, right? What comes around goes around, you get what you give, that kind of thing. It's also about forgiving yourself and forgiving others for past mistakes. It's about, kind of allowing yourself to kind of unburden yourself with all of this heaviness and thought and weight in this situation and just giving it up. Just like let go and let God, I say, right? So that's kind of like where we are, currently with this situation. I feel like because emotionally you were all upside down, that's why you were really having a hard time tapping into your intuition. That's why you were having a really hard time kind of finding that place, that quiet space where you could really go within and kind of connect to the divine or connect to a higher power and kind of like allow that factor into your decision, right? So it's like you have the Judgment here. It kind of like ties in with the high energy of the High Priestess here. Okay. Let's go to this Death card. What is this hesitancy with this change or transformation? Tell me about this Death card for Sagittarians, please. What is this Death card? Thank you. King of Cups. The reason that you don't want the situation to be over is because you really love this other person. And like I said, even though this is a third party, I did get the sense that this is a long-term third party arrangement. I feel like this has been going on for some time here, right? You have the Six of Cups here. This is a sense of nostalgia. There's history here with this person. You love this person. You have loving feelings for them, and that's why you're not willing to let this go, and you're all worried about it. You're all up in your head. You want to know if there's going to be this new opportunity somehow down the road. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles, please. Okay, so we're getting the Five of Swords in reverse, and here's that High Priestess again. Pisces again. King of Cups can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. It's possible that this person loves you, and they're not letting go of this idea either. What I'm strongly getting, again, with this High Priestess in reverse, is you not being able to possibly go into that place within yourself and find that inner guidance that you need to make this decision, right? Sometimes we can't be logical about decisions in love. Sometimes it's just not possible. And although we try to wrap our head around things, oh, this doesn't make sense, and I can't possibly pull this off, and what if this, and what if that, and, I'm not making sense, I'm not being logical. When it comes to love, the heart wants what the heart wants, and that's the way it is. And I feel you're like ignoring your inner voice here. It was here, it's over here, both in reverse. That's not a coincidence. That's this card is coming up twice in your reading. I also am feeling like somebody here, this could be you also, is feeling like very guilty and very remorseful about the way that someone was treated here. I feel like there was definitely manipulation. I feel like definitely this was not fair. This was not a fair arrangement. I feel like somebody definitely had all the power and the other person had none or very little in this relationship. I feel like there was definitely like strategizing to get away with something or to always make the situation all about their needs and their wants. And I feel like this person feels very guilty about that because they know that these actions hurt this other person. That's what I'm feeling here. And that could be, if you're dealing with a Pisces or a water sign, that could be why this card is also in reverse again, because, you know, it kind of made them kind of fall out of their power and kind of, you know, turn them upside down. Like they were not able to kind of exhibit their qualities of being a water sign either because, you know, of the situation and what happened. Okay. And I feel like possibly you wish you could take things back. You wish you could have handled things differently, possibly, and you're worried about it. You feel like things went down, you know, between the two of you maybe, and it didn't end well, and it kind of left both of you in like this kind of yucky energy. Possibly, I'm feeling. Tell me about the Six of Cups. Tell me about the Six of Cups, and then we're going to pull some advice from Spirit for you, okay? Tell me about the Six of Cups for Sagittarians. Okay, it's King of Swords. Yeah, you're really thinking about this. You're thinking about this all the time. You're trying to problem solve. You're trying to be logical. You're trying to, you know, gather information. You're trying to have conversations, communication. You're trying to process all of this logically. Like, but what I was trying to say before is you're so focused on making logical decisions here that you're ignoring your intuition. You're ignoring your inner voice. You're ignoring your heart, you know, following your gut. Okay? And because you're doing that, I feel like that's possibly going to continue to lead to things not working out the way that you want it to. Okay? So that's what I have for you. Let's get some advice. Spirit, can I have some angel answers, please? What advice or messages do you have for Sagittarians? What advice or messages do you have for Sagittarians? What do you want them to know moving forward? What do you want them to know moving forward? What do you want them to know? What messages or advice do you have for Sagittarius? Within the next few weeks. That's interesting. So it looks like, you know, in the near future, you should know more about the situation in the next few weeks. Something may change, something might happen. You might be receiving information. You know, the King of Swords can have to do with communication. It can have to do with conversation, communication, information. Give me a soul journey card, please, for Sagittarians. You're getting peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. That's what I was talking about with this judgment card. You know, releasing that need to control everything, to kind of micromanage, that obsessive OCD kind of energy. It's not serving you well. And I feel like, you know, let it go. Let it go. Let the divine intervene on your behalf. And you might be pleasantly surprised. And if it should turn out that things do not work out the way that you had hoped, there's a reason for that. Okay? When things are meant for you, they work out. When they're not meant for you, they don't. And the reason they don't is because it's not meant for you. That something better is around the corner for you. Okay? But I do believe that a lot of the issues that I'm feeling here have to do with your inability to tap in and follow your heart or follow your gut or follow your inner voice that's kind of nibbling at your ear or kind of like, you know, giving you that little pinch, you know, toward a certain behavior or, you know, telling you, you know, how you should proceed, even though it doesn't make sense. Sometimes we have to follow that. We have to follow our intuition. Okay, so this is what I have for you, Sagittarians. I hope that this reading has been helpful for you in some way and has provided you some guidance or clarity. If so, please comment, share the video, and please subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. The subscriptions really help me out here on YouTube. I hope to see you at your next reading. Please always remember to keep gratitude in your heart. Thank you so much, and God bless. Have a great night.